What is up, guys? Today we're back trapping. I've got two special guests. I've got my brother and I've got Curtis, also known as my grandfather, but I'm gonna call him Curtis. All right, Curtis, tell us about what you're doing with this cubby for bobcats.
So what I've learned about bobcat trapping and what works well for us here in this area are cubby sets. I've probably caught more bobcat like this than I have any other way. That one outdoorsman has accompanied me for a few years now and is a big help to me, as well as his younger brother. So when bobcat trapping, it's not really necessary to be that particular. I've got on gloves, but that's not necessary at all for bobcat trapping. Mainly he's going to use two things when he's hunting: his eyes and his ears. His nose is not really all that good. It's not horrible, but it's not all that good. So if you'll notice here behind me, we've got a piece of white rag that's kind of waving in the wind. I've tied it up with some orange grass string, and that'll get that attention bobcat. We've got big fields all around us, and when that bobcat comes down this roadway, he's hunting some of the thickets like are here near to us, then there's a good chance he's going to spot this. For bait, we're using rabbit. I'm also going to put a little lure back in under the cubby. Again, that's not as important because again, bobcat's going to be using his ears and he's going to be using his eyes. What I like about the white grocery bags is that they make a noise in the wind, and bobcats again are listening. They're very curious, just like a house cat. So that's a good draw to get him close to this set. I've bedded my trout firmly, and I'll just say this, guys: when you are trying to catch a bobcat or any animal actually, it's really important to get your trout bedded solidly, because if you don't, it's going to get dug up. Coyotes, when their foot hits that area where the trap is at, and they feel even the slightest wobble, they'll dig the trap up. As far as they know, there's a mouse under there. They're going to try to catch whatever is under there, and so you're probably gonna lose out if your trap's not bedded firmly. Now, what I like to use for pan cover is toilet tissue. It works real nicely to keep the dirt out from underneath my pan. And I'm going to get this covered up here so that, at least try to. I'm going to go ahead and take off my gloves. If I was setting for a coyote here, I probably would keep my gloves on. The bobcat's nose is just not really that important. We've caught a lot of bobcats like this, and what we've done is we've got this cubby fixed so that when a bobcat comes to it, he'll want to take the easiest route to that rabbit. So he's going to come right down here, hopefully step over that trap, trying to get to that rabbit. Got a quarter of a rabbit back in that hole. A little grass around it, looked like something tried to hide it. I've got some peat moss mixed with some dry dirt here. I see a lot of trappers pitch their dirt when they get done. I think you're a lot better off if you kind of pile it up here. Again, leaving that bobcat a good route into the set. Most all animals that you're going to be trapping for want to use the lowest spot possible to come into what they believe is some kind of prey. And the reason they do that is because they want to be able to look down in the hole, and the lower their body is, the more easily they can see into the hole. So I want to make sure all my toilet tissue is hidden. I'm going to make this really light here where my pan's at. And then just a couple of things here that helps a lot is to just put a little twig, something like that. Animals coming into a set like this will be cautious. Not going to use that because the wind may get it. But little something like this, just to make sure he doesn't try to work around that trap. Hopefully he's going to set his foot here. He's got another foot that's going to go in here. I'm offset just a little, the pan's about 8 inches out from the prey. So we hope this will help you guys. If you're interested in catching a bobcat, hope this information will be helpful to you and that you have good success on your trap line. Thank you. God bless.
If you would like to see more with these two guests, put that down in the comment section below. Appreciate you guys for watching. And bye.